Hey guys, it's Matt. I am guaranteeing a few laughs with this one, even if I screw up trying to make fun of it. It makes fun of itself just reading it. And if you're driving, just listening, you don't need to see this brochure. I'll walk you through each section, tell you what we're looking at, etc. Thanks to Shaitan, if I'm pronouncing your name right. I apologize if I'm not for sending this in. Guys, what this is if you pause a few seconds between your ises, you're not dropping an ISIS like Bill Clinton did in his deposition. So what this is a solicitation in travel agents to Indian nationals, say going in to see a travel agent in Bangalore, Delhi, etc., to get them to take a vacation in Russia. Now, that is an unlikely vacation destination, I would say, for most Indian nationals. It is quite possible not one Indian national in the last 100 years has ever vacationed in Russia. But assuming a few have, this is a whole new game. This is a game changer here. I mean, Russia could be the number one destination for tourism for Indian nationals going forward after this. It's an entire Russian vacation based entirely around the V, around getting two doses of the Sputnik 5. That's what they call it, the Sputnik 5. Who manufactures that? You don't need to know that. It's the Sputnik 5, based on the Pfizer principle of getting it twice. That's why you have to spend almost a month in Russia. It's not Johnson and Johnson, Moderna, AstraZeneca, or Pfizer. No, it's the Sputnik 5. It's better than those other companies, and it's made. Where's it made? In the back alleys of Siberia. Got clean water out there. Comes from mountain springs. Oh, okay. There's no I can't say any more about the action vaccination, or this won't load. And guys, if you want to, I'm going to zoom in on this in a second. If you're watching this as a video, I want to see it a little better. But this is unbelievable. So, guy goes into a travel agent with his wife in Bangalore. Says, look at this, honey. I, have you ever considered going to Russia for a vacation? And we can base the vacation around getting the V. What could be better? Look at this, honey. It says here on the pick up. Let's look at this brochure. A trip to Russia. Action, vaccination, and happiness. They're combining in a trip to Russia. It says right at the top, vaccination and happiness. Can you do that in one trip? It's like Tom Arnold in that scene from Soul Plane. The first time he goes into Terminal X, he's like, chicken and waffles. Usually you have to go to two places. Now you can get it at one. You can combine vaccination and happiness. Incredible. Look, come over here, honey. You have to see this. We were thinking about Aruba, but those plans are canceled. Look what we get. Look at these inclusions. They have a whole list of inclusions. We only pay once, and all of this is included. The way Sandals lists out all the shit you get when you go to Sandals outside of Kingston or Montego Bay. Get the free water skiing and all that. Look at it. You get what's included: air tickets from Delhi to Moscow to Delhi. Oh, we get the return trip. We get 4 days accommodation in a 3-star hotel in Petersburg. We get 20 days accommodation in a 3-star hotel in Moscow. Oh, wait a second, honey. That ain't right. Wait. We got to do 20 days in Moscow for every 4 days in Petersburg? Shit. The Winter Palace is a day by itself. Everybody knows that's the better vacation destination. Why don't they reverse it? Why can't they? But, honey, obviously they're going to administer the Saturn V in Moscow, and it's 2 doses. We need to be. It's right in the list of inclusions. We'll get to. Let me just do one more in the list of inclusions. Right under where it talks about the accommodations, like the free water skiing, it says you get 2 doses of the Sputnik 5 Action Vaccination V, and you get a certificate. So you can board the return home flight legally if you don't lose that certificate. If you ever wanted to visit Siberia, lose the certificate and see what happens. We got a lot of labor camps that still exist out there. Honey, how many stars are possible in a hotel? 4. Well, it says 3-star accommodation. Should we check with them? Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine, honey. We have to spend most of our time in Moscow because they have to administer 2 doses. It makes sense, right? I guess. And here, look, they're gonna. Here's the travel agent talking to us now, and there's going to be a beautiful view of Red Square for the 20 some days we have to spend in Moscow for the 2 doses. And they're going to promise you, as you pull back the curtain, that beautiful view of St. Basil's Cathedral or Vasily Cathedral. There's like 18 names associated with the cathedral. Let's just call it St. Basil's for now. Nobody knows exactly what the name of that thing is in Red Square. The one looks like it has ice cream scoops on top of it. But honey, what if we get there and we pull back the curtain and the view is a brick wall, like what happened to Akeem and Simi when they tried to get that place in Coming to America? We desire a room that is very poor. We are normal African students, not princes. But we'll check with that, honey. Even this the Holiday Inn Moscow is probably very nice. Let's continue looking at the brochure. Okay. We get return train tickets. Moscow, Petersburg, Moscow. That's nice. We get meals, 24 breakfasts and 24 Indian dinners. 24 Indian dinners? It's discriminatory, almost racist. Wouldn't they think as an Indian national traveling to Rome, I would want to partake in what the Romans do? If traveling to Russia, don't I want the fare and the cuisine of Russia? Why do they feel they have to provide me Indian dinners? Some white man must have put this together. I get Indian dinners. I get that shit every day of my life here. How are they even going to serve up the Indian dinners, honey? It's like Tokyo. Russia's like Tokyo. They don't have huge Indian neighborhoods like they do in the United States and Petersburg and Moscow. It's like Tokyo. There's not huge neighborhoods of Italians in Tokyo, or they don't have Indians there. So where are they going to get? They're probably going to have to freeze dry the food. It's probably shit from right down the road here. They're going to have to bring it in with us, freeze dry it, and put it in the Aeroflat flight. Store it down with the animals coming in, the dogs in the cages. Let's just, honey, look. Let's, like you said, forget. We'll just lose our money on the Indian food. Let's partake in the Russian cuisine and fare while we're there. It's our vacation, honey. This makes sense. With one problem, guys. Russian food is almost inedible, at least from my experience. Now, have I been all over Greater Siberia on the Transcontinental Railroad? Or not Trans-Siberian Railroad. Transcontinental Railroad. No, sorry. Promiscuatory Point. I was taken in 1996 to a Russian restaurant in Los Angeles. The insurance company shipped me out to LA in 96. The guys across the hall said, let's experience Russia. It's Russian roulette. It was like $45, all you can eat. They serve you little things of vodka, which was nice, but the food was inedible to me. It's hard to describe. You have to like spend years fishing on the Baltic or something to appreciate the food. It's like fish served with the head on, or fish served with the skin still on it, with some gelatinous glaze and the fish eggs still there, and I don't know, like mystery meat, and I just couldn't eat it. It was gross. It was gross. I just ate the bread and sipped from the vodka that was included all night long. Luckily, I didn't have to drive home. But I could see, and actually understanding this now, why they have to include the Indian dinners. I'm not sure. And I'm pretty open with what I can eat. So would an Indian be able to even eat a morsel in Russia? They might starve to death. Forget going there for the purpose of the V. So these breakfasts and dinners might be an absolute essential. So continuing on the list of what's included, you get all transfers in private vehicles with an interpreter. Das Svidaniya. These Indian nationals don't need interpreter. There's that little book that Chris Tucker used to navigate Hong Kong with Jackie Chan. 3 days, you get 3 days excursion in Moscow. There's another 3 here. You get 3 days excursion in Petersburg. And then it says all major sightseeing. Wait a second. That's 6 days excursion and all major sightseeing. But we got to be there almost a month. What the hell else are we going to do? This covers 3 days. We're going to just wander Red Square every day? Stare outside the window that's supposed to look down on Red Square is probably a brick wall? I get some information from this travel agent about the red light district and what other things potentially we could partake in there. You get Russia tourist visa support. That's good to know. You get all transfers and sightseeing with a guide and entrance fees. Oh, do they still have Lenin's tomb there? Entrance fees? You get to see him under that It looks like a wax figure behind the glass. Is he still there? I don't know. I've never been, but what is it? It's going to be $1.50 to see that thing at Lenin's tomb. So it's so great, honey. The entrance fees are covered. Big deal. We got to spend 20 days in Russia for every 4 days in Petersburg. Like, make sure you keep your wallet in the front pocket. That's it for the brochure. I mean, I've heard of medical tourism before. Usually it's going from the United States to India and things like, but I've never heard of anything like this. So thanks to Shaitan, if I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. If anybody comes across anything else like this, please send it to me so we can make fun of it. Send your pictures to Dear Old Captain Noah. That was the kids' show, I guess, locally in Philadelphia. Send your pictures and send your travel brochures for centering entire vacations around getting the jab to Dear Old Captain Noah, to Matt. And it was like Captain Kangaroo, but I think he was local to Philly, the way the Bozo shows were local or regional. They were regional. So if you see anything like this, send it to me, through the website. And thanks, guys. I'll be putting a couple things together. Be back very soon.